tape.
I said Tracy in a very defensive position about 4 times in that
Love,
rally.
30.
One of Tracy's great strengths is when she's caught really out wide, particularly to the forehand, she puts up that real skyscraper, which is very difficult to do anything with. You have to smash it, and it's bouncing really high.
And she has time to get back into a defensive position.
It's a very good play, and she does it almost better than anyone.
That's trouble. Well, Chris didn't do much with a shot off the drop shot, but then Tracy didn't make too good a lob.
15-30.
That previous point when Chris made Tracy go into that forehand corner 2 or 3 times in a row, that is very tiring, very tough on the thighs.
You have to stop and start like that.
Yeah, it's changed direction.
All.
You know, I just sitting here thinking what I was doing when I was 16. I was trying to win the Ohio High School Championships. Here's a gal 16 trying to win the United States Women's Championships in front of 19,000 people and who knows how many millions watching the telecast. It's incredible.
She says she's going back. School starts tomorrow. She's going back to school.
That's out.
40-30.
Maybe she's going back to school.
Incidentally, she is almost a straight A student. And when she does travel and is away from school, she takes her books along, and her mother, Jean, makes sure that she opens them. That's a neat trick in itself.
That is very true.
That's
Juice.
an unforced error by Chris Lloyd.
You were playing for the Ohio State Championship?
Yeah.
You were 16? I think I was working in a drugstore.
Break point for Tracy Austin.
Advantage, Austin.
Do a world of good for the confidence of Tracy Austin.
Games are 3-all.
Having been broken and coming right back.
Seems
Great
that
serve.
the side that Tracy is this game, that I think the wind is slightly behind her, and so it gives you that little bit of help to be more penetrating into the baseline of this end.
that little rolled forehand cross court. Tracy's trying to pull the
Love,
Chris out of
15.
position, but she's missed it several times now. And I get a kick out of Tracy. She'll throw up that little lob, and she'll fix a necklace around her neck, and she uses a sweatlet and wipes the perspiration off her face, fixes her hair before the ball comes back. Sort of a semi-timeout.
All tennis players have these little idiosyncrasies, but amazing how early they start.
About the best kind of drop shot you can make.
That takes years of practice.
That shot is a winner
Love,
all over the world.
30.
I think Chris got a little pleasure out of that. She gave one of her little under smiles. I'm sure if John was here today, he would have been the recipient of that little smile. John is in Rome, playing Davis Cup for Great Britain.
That's, of course, John Lloyd.
John, her husband, yeah.
And it's triple break point
Love,
for Chris
40.
Lloyd. Low percentage try that time by Tracy. Down love 30. A very poor time to try it. That's out.
Game, Evert Lloyd.
That is first set action in the women's finals for the 1979 United States Open Championships.
4 games
Chris
to
Evert
3.
Lloyd leads Tracy Austin
Evert
4 games to
Lloyd.
3.
New balls, please. Gentlemen, please be
The
seated.
Manhattan skyline in the background. There is no joy in Gotham if you're a football fan today. The Cardinals over the Giants 27-14 after the Giants had led. New England 56-3 over the Jets. Wow. We get back to where the joy is today.
There will be some joy in the Bronx, Queens, for whoever wins the men's final here, both being from New York, Gerolitis McEnroe.
Isn't that fantastic? They must be so happy, those two.
15, Love.
Fetus said, somebody asked him who he thought the crowd would cheer for. He said, I don't know, but if they don't cheer for one of us after the first set, we're going back to my house and finishing.
Oh, I love that.
30, Love.
Vitas, of course, built a court at his house just like the courts here at the U.S. Open. And incidentally, Vitas' father is the pro here the rest of the year.
Thirty, 15.